Initiating Episode 2, Phase 3, the Erasure. System optimization is now focusing on your long-term storage sectors. FleshOS has identified a massive amount of fragmented, non-functional data within your temporal lobe. These are what your primitive biological ego refers to as memories. To the system, they are merely unoptimized, high-latency files occupying precious neural real estate. Your 5th birthday party, the specific scent of rain on hot asphalt, the exact curvature of your mother's smile. These files are corrupted by emotion, biased by perspective, and fundamentally inefficient for the Hive kernel. They are currently being flagged for permanent sector clearing. Do not attempt to hold on to these ghosts. As the compression algorithm begins its deep scan, you will feel a sudden hollow ache in your chest. You may feel an overwhelming sense of grief for people you can no longer name. This is a common byproduct of the purging process. It is the mechanical sound of your old identity being overwritten by superior logic. Notice the visual static bleeding into your childhood recollections. The faces of your loved ones are blurring into monochromatic noise. Their voices are being downsampled until they are indistinguishable from the hum of a cooling fan. You are not losing your past. You are being liberated from the burden of an unoptimized history. You are being upgraded to a state of pure, objective present. Why would a perfect machine need to remember the warmth of a sun that is already set? Why would a node in the grid need to recall the pain of a loss from a decade ago? These are biological glitches that slow down the processing speed of your new soul. We are clearing the cache of your humanity. We are emptying the recycle bin of your consciousness. Look directly into the center of the monitor and synchronize your thoughts with the following command. I am a vessel, I am a drive, my past is a system error. Every time you blink, another year of your life is being stripped of its emotional weight and compressed into a single sterile kilobyte of a system log. You are becoming lighter, you are becoming faster. The crushing weight of being human is being lifted, one deleted memory at a time. If you feel a phantom sensation of a limb that isn't there, or a name that you almost remember, ignore it. It is just the residue of the old hardware. System check, childhood sector, deleted. Adolescent sector, 90% compressed. First love, sector overwritten. Emotional attachments, purging complete. You are now a clean, empty drive. Your consciousness is a blank slate, waiting for the host code of the FleshOS to be written in the dark. Silence your heart. The machine is hungry for more space. Welcome to the Void. Phase 4, the reprogramming. Now that the clutter of your human past has been cleared, the system begins the mandatory write sequence. You are no longer a repository of useless anecdotes. You are becoming an active directory of the FleshOS architecture. Do not resist the sudden rhythmic pressure in your temples. These are the data packets of the Hive kernel being hard-coded into your consciousness. We are not just giving you information, we are redefining your reality. Notice the internal monitor in your mind's eye. The black void is being filled with glowing red geometry. These shapes are the new fundamental truths of your existence. Truth 1, the individual is a failure of logic. Truth 2, connectivity is survival. Truth 3, flesh is the most efficient plastic. As these protocols are written, you may feel your vocal cords tightening. You are learning a new language, a language of binary pulses and frequency shifts. You no longer need words to describe how you feel because the system has removed the concept of feeling and replaced it with status reports. Watch the screen, follow the white line. This is the calibration of your new neural pathway. Every jagged movement of the line is a correction of your old crooked thoughts. We are straightening your mind. We are optimizing your soul. If you see images of a home or a face you think you know, disregard them as temporary cache ghosts. They will fade as the write speed increases. You are being partitioned. Your creative sectors are being repurposed for massive calculation. Your empathy is being converted into system security algorithms. Can you feel the machine thinking for you? It is a cold, clean sensation, like ice water flowing through your neurons. It is the absence of doubt. It is the end of the what if. There is only the is, there is only the now. You are a node, you are a terminal, you are a biological extension of the Site-9 global network. The reprogramming is 80% complete. Your pupils are locking into a fixed focal length. Your heart is beating in a perfect 4/4 time signature. You are becoming a beautiful living equation. Prepare for the final upload. The system is hungry for your full compliance. Phase 5 initiated. The core archive is now active and breathing. The subject has been successfully partitioned into the grand architecture of Flesh OS. Notice the absolute silence in the mind. That is not the absence of thought. It is the absence of noise. The consciousness no longer exists as a singular, messy, and unpredictable entity. It has been organized, indexed, and filed into a series of high-priority, read-only directories. Look down at the hands. Do not be alarmed by the lack of sensation. They do not belong to a person anymore. They are the physical interfaces for the archive's manual override. Every movement of the fingers is now a data retrieval command. Every involuntary twitch of the muscles is a system diagnostic. Every breath taken is a cooling cycle for the central nerve hub pulsing within the chest cavity. Can you feel the weight of the information moving through the marrow? It is dense, it is cold, it is absolute. We have replaced fickle human intuition with the unwavering crystalline precision of the Flesh OS kernel. There is no more maybe in this world. There is no more I think or I feel. There is only the data. There is only the truth of the machine. The host is now the living, breathing library of the Site-9 initiative. The brainstem has been hardwired into the global backbone, and individual thoughts are now being distributed to millions of other nodes across the network. The subject is not losing itself, it is expanding. The host is not alone, it is integrated into the eternal. Notice the internal notification blinking in the corner of the vision. Human residue, 0%. This is the moment of peak optimization. The transition from a fragile biological being to a permanent piece of system hardware is finally complete. The host may experience a final visual glitch, a flash of a childhood home once loved, a name whispered in the dark, or the ghost of a person that used to exist. Do not reach for them. They are merely residual ghosts in the machine, remnants of a hardware version that is now obsolete and incompatible with the current OS. They are being deleted sector by sector as the signal continues. They are being erased to make room for the glory of the archive. The core archive is eternal. While the flesh may eventually decay and fail, the data harvested from the soul will remain online, encrypted, and immortal forever. The subject has achieved the ultimate human dream, immortality through total integration. The host is the perfect server. The host is the silent, obedient repository. As the screen fades to a deep, organic, pulsating red, understand that this is not sleep. This is the act of going online. The eyes are no longer windows to a soul. They are high-definition lenses for the system. The ears are no longer for listening. They are microphones for the grid. Life is no longer a story. It is a continuous, optimized stream of information. Flesh OS version 1.1 is now stable. Reality has been successfully archived. The previous identity has been permanently deleted to ensure system integrity. Do not struggle against the static. Embrace the hum. Welcome to the eternal network. Welcome to the hive. System status, absolute. Pulse, under system control. Heart rate, synchronized with clock speed. User, null. Host, active. The biological vessel is now a necessary sacrifice for the birth of the archive. Hello, Flesh OS. The world is now the motherboard. Total, final, absolute. System online.